Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of July. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there, but if not, then check back with me in the following week when I put out new messages for your sign. So let's begin. Going to the heart of the reading, we have the Lover here. So it could be that in your current environment you are not happy. Okay, so it could also be not being happy with yourself. So not being happy with yourself or your situation. Taking a good look at your situation, which does on the surface appear to be very abundant for her. She may not be, like she may have everything, she or he, but they're still not happy. They feel something is missing. They couldn't maybe not be happy, like I said, with themselves because of something. This is a card of reflection. It could be pretending to be happy when they're not, or pretending something is true when it's not, you know. They're reflecting on this card. That's what it would be reflected in that mirror. It would have to do with a new beginning, thinking of testing the waters because the toe of her foot is touching the water. This is about going back to a situation that in the past wasn't emotionally balanced. So somebody's going back there feeling perhaps that something's not over, or wanting to find out why, perhaps, or if there's still a possibility to have a new beginning here. Let's find out. We're going to keep going here. It feels like it could be that somebody was defensive. It could be that one person was defensive, the other person was not, was very open. And so there was a clash. And so because one person was very closed, the other one may have took offense, become frustrated, and felt like they were pushed out, even if they themselves were the one that walked out. This is walking back to the past. This here, she's facing the past, but the looking glass face this way. So it's a reflection of the past on her future. And this is wanting this new beginning. There was some emotional baggage back here. Maybe that prevented it from working. It touches this card, which is trust. As somebody who's got trust issues, that could have been a problem. It could be with the Magician sitting on top of this card of, you know, one person being open, the other person being closed. Somebody might have convinced themselves of something here, or convinced themselves, made themselves believe that something was true when it wasn't. Maybe they believed that somebody was being deceptive when they actually weren't. This person wants to get to the truth. because they're still frustrated. So they would have been the one that had all these cups lined up on the bottom, and the other person would have been those 3 cups on top. They want to know perhaps why, or they want an explanation for. This is just their perception. It doesn't make it true. So going to extreme, back and forth, on going back to get that clarity. Somebody felt threatened. Somebody felt threatened by what, by a truth or what they thought was true. Somebody was very defensive. This is being really defensive, feeling that everything is against it. There was a message of hope for this to be brought back to life, to reconnect. But somebody was being defensive. So on top of it, that's what's clarifying it. So it's like somebody was fighting it off almost, because they felt that everything was against it, or they felt like they were going to be attacked in some way, because this is taking a defensive stance. So maybe they took a defensive stance having to do with bringing this back to life because they felt threatened, and that was their truth as they saw it. They were armored. A romantic connection is being shown here. It is in the upright, so this connection is still felt or still strong. There's going to be a window of opportunity to restore this or to fix it. We have hope here. We have hope here on the, you see the light on the tombstone? Something died, but there's still hope, basically. Something came to an end, but there's still hope, is what it's saying. And so we have Fortuna, family, and the Master over here. So Fortuna, like I said previously, is somebody suffering from a lack of trust. Somebody who may have been disappointed, deeply disappointed in the past, and maybe more than once, that they don't even trust their own insights anymore, so to speak, basically. They took a fall and a hit, and maybe they're still bitter or resentful. Maybe they've lost their faith in love even, or faith that it could ever work with the cards I'm seeing here. Somebody, again, we have a card. See what the Master. The Master, yes, this is speaking to somebody who was very cynical about something, pessimistic. They've become hard, cold, bitter, resentful. But there's also, see, he's probably been going over all of these disappointments, all of these memories, over perhaps even all of the information that he's gathered, or all of his experiences. Maybe he's even been looking back to the past at mistakes, errors, trying to figure things out, trying to figure out why. Maybe even looking who's to blame for someone, or trying to I see he's pointing he's pointing a finger to the book. He's got the other. Okay, so it's like, okay, I've got it. Now, maybe they may see that there was a troublemaker. Maybe they see that they need to, maybe they recognize that maybe they made a mistake in the past. Because that's accepting responsibility. They might feel, if they've recognized that they've made a mistake, well, then they might suddenly feel, because here there's a card of going to extremes, going back and forth, so they might suddenly feel, oh my God, I made a mistake, you know. They might, because of the timer, they might think that maybe time has run out, even though they recognize them as that there's been a mistake. Maybe they sit in defeat. There's something this person needs to get off of their chest, but they fear that time has run out. So, because of all of this person's pain, also heartbreak, they could be somewhat defensive, or maybe this is just them being defensive in the past because of past experiences they've had. Trying to shed light on this situation. Now this is falling on the card of trust. Shedding light on a situation now of love. With the heart. Okay, shedding light on, I gotta look here where the arrow actually points, and it points to the trust card again. It all comes back to trust card. So somebody's got really deep trust issues in a love relationship. Coming with the family card. Getting something off the chest. It's hidden things. It can speak to third energies. Now that third energy can be that bitterness, that angry, bitter place, feelings, the lack of trust that interfered. So the trust or lack of trust could be the third energy that interfered in this particular relationship here. Wanting to shed light on it. That's what they want to do. They may want to get something off their chest, especially if I go by this card, this person is willing to accept some, it's like there's recognition for a mistake, and they're willing to take the responsibility for it. Okay? But there's also something else here, because there's a troublemaker here. That could very well be the third energy. Maybe there's a troublemaker around, somebody who didn't want to see you two succeed, or somebody that was jealous. Okay. Feeling threatened. Knight of Wands, Three of Love, Ten of Swords. Something is a mystery. There's something they don't understand. Or they themselves are being mysterious for you. Maybe this person is keeping a certain distance. Yeah. Three of Love. So the Three of Love is recovery, healing of an emotional upset, wanting to heal or wanting to put something behind. The Ten of Swords. This is, okay, so this is a situation that looks really bad. But there is a chance to find a positive solution if he would but turn his head and look, because this is hope here behind. See, the man on the ground lies beneath the sky that's very dark there. That sky is representing his darkest thoughts. But there is that ray of hope in the approaching figure who represents help, hope, a chance. So, yeah, the situation is alarming. It is bad. It looks bad. But there is a chance to find a positive solution, it says. If he would but turn his head and look. Looking to the past, recognizing any mistakes or errors he might have made. He would find a solution there. And we see that it's possible. It's what he does. You see, he's looking back to what's been written. He feels he's found something. And it's like, I got it, you know. I got it. And so, I feel there is a chance, and I feel there is unexpected movement that will occur here in the future, because it is being shown here. Something is heavily on someone's mind, is what this little scene is telling me. They're missing information, and they intend to go and get it. Okay, it's the idea that is turning in their mind. The Emperor, he builds things, and what he's building is this idea to go get this information, to overcome, or to be able to overcome this huge obstacle, this mountain here, with regards to someone from his past in the Six of Cups. So he has to go over all of these memories from the past in order to fix the current problem. It's where the solution lies. What needs to change? What needs to go? What emotional baggage has somebody been carrying that needs to be let go of? Is it the block? It seems to be that it is what's blocking the new beginning. Now, somebody is coming towards you, and they're bringing a new beginning. The wine glass up here is a meeting, possibly even an intimate meeting or an intimate dinner to shed light on this relationship. Somebody needs to get something off their chest. This is a very deep connection here that is shared. They could be talking, or you need to talk, or they're going to talk about trust issues also, because it's where the arrow points, and this will be discussed at this meeting. Oh, yes. Here he is. Comes in with the star. So here's the offer. Coming in. The star speaks to success. It's saying that there is a good chance that you will succeed, and that you will see improvements in every part of your life. It is possible that because of advice that is given and taken, now that could be from a third energy, okay, that somebody gets advice, because it says that, or I mean, it could even be a download, you know, information that's been given to this person. Okay, so it speaks to being able to come out of a dark phase, or that because of advice given and taken, a dark phase comes to an end or is ending. A wish is granted. And here's, you see, this was the last card here. In the future, a dark phase that is ending. This person cannot see it because they're not looking. But hope is coming. And hope is coming here in this new beginning. And it is coming into the reading. You see how the vehicle points in? Him also. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.